state of the state of the nation. Part 2. I'm going to tell you the speech on both sides of the aisle. First, we'll start with the left. Then make my way to the right. Let me tell you something. This nation wasn't built on identity politics. That's what the KKK, neo-Nazis, and the other groups that you so-called crying out against are built on. Identity politics. Ku Klux Klan built on the fact that they're white, and there's too many of them. Neo-Nazis built on the fact about their race and Hitler, an Aryan race. Black Panthers movement built on the fact that they're black and pro-black and blackness and whatever nonsense there is. Identity politics is a curse on the nation and it corrupts the nation. It destroys nations. It causes tribalism. It causes all kinds of destruction upon the land. Nothing wrong with, but you need to build yourself up and not wait for other people to do it for you. Okay? You wait. It seems that you have become spoiled on the social welfare state has spoiled a section of you. You want something that did not belong to you. You want something that you did not work for. You want something you want to take from other people who worked hard to get it. When you can get it yourself, you make up excuses on why you can't get it. Try to blame other people instead of taking responsibility for the bad habits you use your money for. These things all humans are guilty of, but particularly when you start crying about it instead of picking yourself up. You get mad when somebody tells you gotta get accountability. You don't like accountability. You don't like responsibility. You get mad and say it's racist or sexism to say that you're responsible. That is a requirement for everybody, not just women, men, children, or all kinds of people. Responsibility is something everybody should be doing. Taking responsibility is something everyone it's a statute for everyone, not just women, men, or children. It's not something that you just being said to women, but women are the only one not taking responsibility for their own actions. They're blaming men, they're blaming white males, they're blaming everybody else except for themselves. It's easier to blame someone else than to point the finger at yourself. Some people suffer, yes. Some people suffer abuse. I suffered abuse. I don't go around falsely accusing people. I know exactly what, when, where, and what time, what place. Maybe not what time. But at least I know around the approximate time it was. And I know how I got there. I know how I left. And I know a lot of stuff, details. You say you don't know. But the matter is, that's a different subject at hand. Power. See, you can't be racist. When people who say you can't be racist, let me tell you something. You can't be racist. That's the blatant. But don't leave it. Don't take my word for it. You wanna know who you can take the word for it? Wait till you die. Okay. Everybody pretends and wants to believe that they don't have to worry about meeting someone when they leave this earth. I'm talking to those ones sleeping over there who claim to be Christians. It don't matter what you choose to believe. You can choose whatever you want to believe. You have free right to choose what you choose to believe, but I'm going to guarantee you that you will be wrong. And you're taking a chance of being wrong. You're taking a gamble. You're gambling away your shot. But this is about the state of the nation. We're divided, and no nation can be saved. No nation can stand under division. We're crying about things we're doing ourselves, being hypocritical with the standards. We're playing patty cake with certain things in the Constitution. We want people to just believe in people just because all people are under the same standard of belief. No one should get special standards of belief because of who they are, what they are, and who they answer to. Because trust me, there's going to be a time where they ain't going to have that. You ain't going to be able to lie your way out. You're not going to be able to falsely accuse anyone. You have to answer to those whom you falsely accused. You're going to have to answer to the ones you lied about. And to the people you ruined, you will have to give an account. The hardcore truth that cannot be changed nor twisted or spun around by any media. Because even the media would have to answer for their crimes. They may try to pretend as though they're not biased, but we all see it. The Bible said that their actions will be plain for all to see. Their actions are plain for all to see, but there are people who refuse to see it. They refuse to see it because they're biased. Those who refuse to see the truth is biased against the truth. Not to the... You see evil play out in front of your eyes, and you justify it. You say it's okay if innocent people are thrown asunder. Let me tell you something. You will be thrown asunder. No weapon formed against a righteous man shall prosper. That's what you need to remember. At the end of the day, everything will be turned right. And then be brought back to normal. Justice will be vindicated. Justice will see justice served. You crying about make-believe patriarchy that doesn't exist. Crying about a rape culture that doesn't exist. All these things are make-believe, are built out of anger and hurt. Now, for the Republicans, you can't ignore things. You can't be as bad as they. It really would have been on the war they're fighting. The war is what you need to pick your battle. Pick the fight. The fight. It was won only when you pick the right ones. You lose when you try to fight every battle that comes up. Sometimes you gotta let them think they with W. Let them think they won. Sometimes you gotta let them think they won in order to gain the bigger W's. Because those are the ones that matter the most. You need to stop fighting so much against things. For the people who like video games, stop fighting about or crying about small stuff like women being, yes, it may seem forced, but don't make such a big hullabaloo about it. I'm giving you a strategy. Because try making finding something You need to, how do you say, speak the argument in a way that doesn't sound like you're being sexist. Be clear about what the problem really is. Let's take the war on anthems. It's not a fight, okay? Let me see. In a divided country, that's not a good fight to fight. In a country that divided like this, it's not a fight to fight. Good fight to fight this kind of war. This battle is not one to fight. This is a war of constitutional rights. So if you're for constitutional rights, you shouldn't have a problem. I mean, I know you probably you're deeply offended by the kneeling. I know you're probably deeply offended by the kneeling. But let me tell you this. They have the same rights to kneel as you have to stand. Whether you like it or not, a true constitutionalist would say you have the right to kneel just as much as I have the right to stand. Well, no matter what my personal feelings is about it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. By the end of the day, you still have the right to kneel. They might try to fake a reason for kneeling, like, they kill each other in the streets every day, but they want to kneel for police brutality. I know about police brutality. They're equal opportunists. But the fact of the matter is, the media would not let you believe that. Let you believe that they only target black people, because the point of the game is to weaponize the word racism. See, you paint every cup as a racist. You got people, you'll have chaos, disorder, lawlessness. The matter is, not every cop is a racist, and not every police officer is out to shoot black people. I'm not the kind of person who cares what people's opinion is. Now, don't take that the wrong way, as I don't listen to people's opinion. I take it in consideration. If it's constructive, I take it in consideration. If it's dissenting, depending on how it's dissented, I might take it in consideration if they can prove me wrong. But unconstructive criticism, name calling, I do not take in consideration. It's just a response of rejection of the truth. Spoiled kids. Spoiled children who go around crying, you don't love me anymore, because they can't get their way. They seek to take advantage of the situation. There are some people who seek to take advantage of the situation. And when they can't get it, when people are throw a lug wrench in that ability, they go to telling you, Uncle Tom, Coon. That is the reason why they call you this. You're throwing a lug wrench in their ability to take advantage of stuff. Their tribalism, the matter is, this world, they're doing everything the wrong way. Racism doesn't end when people start hating each other. It doesn't end because I want to resist with violence, and the violence does not solve anything. The Bible says, those who live by the sword die by the sword. The matter is, you don't get anywhere by being violent, harassing people. You think this is bad? It's only the beginning. It's gonna get worse, my friends. It's gonna get worse. The Bible already prophesies this. It's going to get worse. This battle is not between flesh and blood. It's a spirit battle. You need to be ready for it. The world's going to grow less tolerant of Christians and free thinkers. Threat to what's to come. They need drones, they need zombies, they need mindless pawns. Mindless pawns willing to do whatever they say without question. They need that. The evil people would do nothing, would go through heck and high water to get what they want. But it's going to cost them their soul. It's going to cost them everything. And they're going to regret it. But I pray that they wake up. But they won't. Tell me what you think below. Is this nation really dying? I know, and I say I know, that everyone wishes the Democratic Party to go in, jump in the nearest volcano. Then I can almost guarantee you the feeling is mutual on the other end. So don't wish violence, do not wish destruction, no, you wish salvation. So you've got to be counter to this, to their hate. Hate begots hate, not the other way around. And they're convinced of this hate, but they hate themselves. They hate themselves and hate other people. Misery loves company. Now I end this. Tell me what you think below. Hit the subscribe button down below.